Morning, good to be with you this morning and continuing to build on the four pillars of a healthy Christian business leader. The four pillars are healthy relationships, biblical financial values, biblical spirituality, and balanced living. This week we're working on pillar number one, which is healthy relationships. And the series is called Working for Someone. When we're dealing with healthy relationships, we're dealing with those when it comes to work, home, church, and just life in general. And so right now we're focusing primarily on work this week. And yesterday we talked about our attitude matters greatly. And this morning the title is going to be, doing the work I was hired for. Now this title may cause some to think that I'm actually talking about the idea that you just do what you're hired for, nothing more, just the bare minimal. But again, if we're working unto the Lord, as we talked about yesterday, then doing the bare minimum can't be our goal. It just can't be that way. And we ought to follow Jesus' example of what it means to I'm just going to turn this a little bit here. What it means to work unto the Lord. So Jesus says in John 4, verse 34, he said this, "My food is to do the will of him who sent me and to accomplish his work." So that's what Jesus' words. So now Jesus was talking, of course, first and foremost, he was talking about the cross. Secondly, he was talking about preaching the kingdom of God to those around him. So we need to recognize that. Obviously, Jesus is talking about that. His point was, though, that God had sent him to do a job. And he said, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for which God has sent me here. And I think if we think about that in light of work, we can recognize that this is a great principle for us to live by when it comes to our workplace as well. If your company or your boss knew that you would get the job done that they sent you to do, how would that impact your relationship with your boss or with your company? So before I came to Canada, I lived in Belgium. And in Belgium, I was a telephone technician or telephone linesman. And I worked in a city with a crew. And very quickly, I became a foreman of my own crew. And working in a city, basically just with, often it'd just be just two of us. And I was the foreman, and I had a helper with me. And my boss, he would come by maybe once a month to see how we're doing. And they trusted the fact that I was going to get the job done. Now I had to report, of course, and all of that. And there was a point system for every job that you did and all of that. And you need to show what you were doing. But I still had to make sure that the job got done. And they trusted that I was going to get the job done. And the boss wasn't right there kind of looking over my shoulder every day, all the time, and on me. And so there might be some days that we would work harder than other days, but in the end, the real reality was, did we get the job done? That was what mattered. And so, again, that working unto the Lord, that concept is, I want to work in such a way that whoever has hired me, whoever has put me in a position to work for them, that they know that they can trust me, that I'm going to get the job done that they have hired me for. And again, Jesus is a great example of that when it comes to his statement that I'm going to do the job that God the Father has sent me for. So today, as you go about your day, ask yourself, am I the reliable employee that my company needs me to be? And I think that's a great question. Am I the reliable employee that my company needs me to be? And then finally, may we strive to be the kind of employee that gets the job done. that our foreman, the people we work for, the company that we work for, that they would know that we're going to get that job done. Have a great day. May the Lord bless you.